Now, Claire Stappart's in charge of projects within our non-profit organization, Movement for the Equality Between Men and Women, will present a tool that we developed to inform, raise awareness, and inform about the sexual and sexist behaviors, also assaults. And I'm going to give her the floor with no further ado.
Voilà, bonjour.
So, good morning, good afternoon to all of you. As Donatien explained, I'm working within a movement for equality between men and women, our association. I will present a tool that we developed over the past 2 years. And that we have been preparing it for 2 years, and I hope that it will also contribute for the firefighters to decide what they should do. And I forgot to say that this tool was co-funded by the European Union and the region Brussels and the Walloon Region in Belgium. This project was selected in the framework of the Programme of Rights, Equality and Citizenship of the European Commission with 2 partners, the Amazon Carrefour pour Égalité de Genre company, and then CITEL, which is a cooperative of experts in France who work in the field of prevention of violence against women, and ourselves, the Movement for Equality Between Men and Women. The goals of this European project are to prevent but also to eradicate sexual and sexist violence at the workplace. So it's sensitizing, inform on the violences against women and the rights of victims, of the witnesses, and consequences of sexism in the workplace. The project also allows to train all people within the company, that is employees, management, human resources, harassment, reference, and union representatives to strengthen the organization's inclusive culture and the quality of life at work. Also to disseminate the online learning tool as widely as possible within the company. And this is also one of the reasons for which we organized this symposium. And in the booklet we distributed today, you found the documents and the folder with the presentation of the MOOC project, that's the name of the project, and the internet site where you can join it. The tool, MOOC, is an acronym for Massive Open Online Course. So massive means it's a course that is open to everyone, open because the access is totally free to all resources and free access to all resources and contents of the MOOC. It's online, which means you can connect whenever you want, wherever you want, and from a computer, from a smartphone, or whatever this device you use. And then it's a course, because an educational course allows acquisition of knowledge with a quiz at the end, and you can also download a certificate of participation to this course. To give you a small background on this project, the project is based on the Council of Europe Convention on Preventing and Combating Violence Against Women and Domestic Violence, known under the name of the Istanbul Convention. This convention recalls that women and girls are at greater risk of gender-based violence than men. There are 2 examples. A study in France in 2018 showed that 87% of victims of sexist acts were women, whereas 91% of the respondents were men. In Belgium, we have similar figures. According to the last Federal Police report for the first half of 2020, 95% of sexual violence suspects are men. In spite of equality defending laws, and in Belgium this is especially the case. Our laws are very advanced. There still are inequalities persistent between women and men, and this is particularly true in the labor market. As you all know, the wage gap is still at 23%. Part-time working is very much imposed to women. There are glass ceilings, etc. All these inequalities are based on a system, a patriarchal system, in which all the companies are working, which means a male domination situation towards females present in almost all known societies. This also generates gender stereotypes, which are fixed images of the roles of women. We have, of course, all stereotypes according to experiences, and this is totally normal. But what we have to fight against is against those stereotypes that may have an influence on our behaviors. In particular, those gender stereotypes are fixed images on the roles of women and men in society. Unfortunately, these stereotypes are entrenched and perpetuate inequalities between men and women. And so the goal pursued by this MOOC is to fight these stereotypes. As I said, sexism and gender-based violence is a characteristic of our patriarchal society, and according to a survey on sexism soon to be over, 2016 survey of JUMP, more than 9 out of 10 women have already been subject to sexist behavior in the workplace. This can take the form of sexist jokes, 83% of the cases, inappropriate remarks, 71%, insults, 24%, wheezing, 9%, physical assault, 9%. For one woman out of 2, she didn't receive promotion because of her gender. In addition, 80% of women say that they're confronted with the phenomenon of mansplaining and mentorrupting, where men interrupt women to explain things or to take over their ideas in a condescending way, thinking that they know more. As a matter of fact, they're simply repeating what a woman said with other words. And more than 3/4 of women have been subjected to remarks about the way they dress. So the prevention and awareness raising on these problematic behaviors in the workplace is therefore the focus of this project. I'm now going to show you a small video clip introducing the project, and then I will go on with my presentation. Citel, Amazon, and MEFH have developed a MOOC for the prevention of sexual and sexist violence on the workplace. It is for all workers, trade unions, and all members of the management company. Their goals are to raise awareness in the workers on the sexist behaviors, do prevention, and inform. This MOOC is an online course in French, English, and Dutch. You can access it through your computer or your smartphone. And 9 women out of 10 have been confronted with sexist violence at work, according to a JUMP survey, and 95% of suspects of this sexual violence would be men, and 7 women out of 10 have been victims of gazes, and 2.5 out of 10, 25% of women have been affected by sexual harassment. Even if sexist sexual violence are more often directed against women, it also occurs in all kinds of relations: men, women, men, women, women. Sexism, harassment, and sexual aggressions have different consequences on the victims. They have an impact on the health, the well-being, and they are a consequence of the imbalance of power between men and women in our patriarchal societies. It is also one of the manifestations of the big differences between men and women in companies. Employers also have a responsibility for prevention. Otherwise, the law will also consider they're responsible for the facts. This is co-funded by the European Commission, the Walloon Region and Brussels. There are 5 modules in the MOOC, which aims at raise awareness with the workers on the sexual behaviors, inform about legislation relating to this topic, because harassment is prohibited by law. It also informs on the possibilities of acting. The book was built in collaboration with several European experts from different levels.
Vous pourrez aussi trouver sur le site internet.
You will also find quiz, knowledge quiz on internet. If you obtain more than 80%, you will receive a downloadable certificate. We hope to find you very soon on our MOOC site. So that's a presentation video. So let's visit the website now. I'll go together with you so I can show you what it looks like. So the address of the site, you will find it in the brochure that we have included in your folder. Once you arrive at the web page, you first need to register and then connect, verify your email. As I explained, this tool is available in 3 languages, French, English, Dutch. You choose the language you wish to follow the course in. Then the first above you can choose how it works, and you have the first module raises down, gives definitions and explains what law defines, and it presents a context of violence of sexist violence at work. The third one on the procedures for witnesses, how to collect evidence. The fourth module, the employers and their obligations, and the fifth module is about violence of external partners, because the workplace is not only the office. If there's a party organized with external partners, trainees, contractors, all these people that we meet at a workplace are involved, and fight against sexism at work is also true for all these persons. See, each module is organized this way. You first have a small introductory video, then you have the experts which are interviewed, We organize this MOOC with French partners, which means that there are experts who are French, others are Belgian, and laws aren't necessarily exactly the same. So we always specify on top of the video, be it Gaël Demey and Mevrie Lemaire, who are Belgian. We always explain where the experts come and where they work. And then finally, at the end of each module, you have a quiz I was talking about, who will give you the opportunity to test your learning. And for each module, there is a summary with everything that has been said in the module. The content in the MOOC is downloadable. You can download it in a PDF format. Here you see, download the poster. You can download it, print it, send it to whoever you want. So all the material there is totally available for you. These are the 5 modules, and you have another way of accessing the MOOC. As I said, the access is possible at any time for wherever you are. So you can come in, leave, come back later on. Another way is to use the 10 essential questions. These are also questions that the experts will give an answer to. You may have to click and answer. Another thing you find in MOOC are the resources and tools. You have all the international resources, the texts like the Istanbul Convention or the European sources. And you also have the Belgian and French sources, because this is a collaboration with a French partner. Here for the Belgian resources, you find all these listed here. Then you also have a glossary with the main concepts defined. You have also the large version videos. Each expert was interviewed for a very long time, and we selected some passages for the answer to the 10 main questions, but the full versions are available here. And then you have a feedback form. Once you have done the MOOC, you can give your opinion on the tool, and so we can improve it. And you have the information booklet that we included in your folder that you can download in PDF format, print, send out, etc. And then you have the posters that are also included in your folders. On the wall. We stuck them on the wall, so you can see them there. And here they are. No, it's a bit low. So one talks about mentoring, and the other one we can't see right now. And information tools all over the project. We also set up trainings that we gave in our pilot companies, where we used to develop a project, and then all the documents for the training can here be downloaded by the companies if they want to organize internal trainings. And finally, as I said, a certificate of attendance. Once you have finished all the quizzes, you may download a certificate of attendance indicating that you indeed followed all the course and the different modules. So I believe I said everything. You have a version in French, in English, and in Dutch. Videos are also with closed captions. So under titles, you can also see the videos faster if you want to. So I believe I presented the tool. Do not hesitate to register, to discover it. And we really hope that we will reach out to the biggest number of people possible. And we also developed an internet site, which is not the MOOC site. This site is available without registration, where all the contents are available in free access. So the tools, the modules, the legislation, etc., without any password. You will find the address on this slide, and also in the folder that we included in our folder. And I finish with a sentence. It says sexual harassment is against the law, period. It's not a matter of it bothers me, it doesn't bother me, as and this is what said Muriel Salmona, a psychotraumatologist in France, who is very active in this field. Thank you very much for your attention.